Haribol.
Can you hear both?
Yes, Prabhu. Somehow
Okay,
it sounds nice, Haribol.
okay, okay. Hold on one second, right up. Give me a okay. I got it. Jaya Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Gopi Nandavallabha Gopi Nandavallabha
Yeah.
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 Oh, very
Thank
nice, Prabhu.
you. Oh,
Oh,
thank you so much, Prabhu. Really beautiful.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the play. Krishna is a lover of Radha. He displays many amorous pastimes in the groves of Vrindavan. He is a lover of the cowherd maidens of Radha and the holder of the great hill named Govardhan.
he is beloved son of Mother Yashoda, the delight of the inhabitants of Braja, and he wanders in the forest along the banks of the river Yamuna. Oh, yes, Prabhupada.
All right, so
Thank you so much, Manu Prabhu.
thank you, Prabhu. And well, when should I do the presentation?
Mm, 1 second, let's see.
Yeah, because I just want to know when.
You can do it before or after artwork. Which one you want to do?
Yeah, after artwork, that'll be okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay. Okay, so today we have one artwork by Siddharth Prabhu, and Prabhu has also one verse to share related to this. 1 second, I'll share the screen.
Oh, universal form.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Haribol looks very nice, Haribol. I like the bow. Just there.
So small.
Yes, Prabhu. It was very nice actually. The Vishnu was very nice, Prabhu.
Wow, it's so nice, Haribol.
Oh,
Haribo.
I was very nice.
Very, very nice. So, which verse inspired you on this drawing, Prabhu?
Oh, Prabhu. Prabhu said the verse 11:4. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self, said by Arjuna.
Evil.
Haribo, thank you so much, Siddharth Prabhu. This is really amazing.
Very nice, Prabhu. Very, very beautiful. Merging of faces was very difficult, but Prabhu did very well.
Okay, so next we would have the sloka recitation, but Gaura Shakti Prabhu is not yet here, so Manu Prabhu, you can do short presentation for us.
Thank you, Prabhu, for passing. I don't really have any slides to present, but I do have the lessons that I received from Brajik Prabhu based on how to remember slokas.
Yes,
So I guess I can pick a volunteer for this presentation. Uh, anyone can raise their hand and I'll just pick them. Anyone?
Sorry, bro, what you tell?
Yeah. Okay. So you want to try? Okay. I'll pick you, Vivek Peru. You're my
No, no.
no. It's okay. Don't worry. Not to be crazy. So pick any favorite verse that you like, but you don't have it memorized right now. What's your favorite verse?
Uh, which one? I can choose. Uh, 4.1.
Oh, 4.1. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second. I'll just present it on my phone. Uh, okay. Yeah, let me see if I can present. Can you give me permission, bro? Thank you, bro. Okay, so 4.1. Sri Bhagavan Nuvacha. Imam Bi Vasvate Yogam proktavan aham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manor istvakave brave. So the Sanskrit, we all know the usual uh, uh, melody for these common slokas, like for example, 214. Mantras parsas konteya. So what Rajikishore Prabhu taught me is not to see, can I draw? Draw. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So he taught me that I should not oh, hold on. Sorry about that. A bit complicated. Okay. Now so he taught me forget about memorizing this sloka right here because we usually do the usual way of rowing as Rajagashobru called it. So it's just like repeating over and over again the same line. So the Sanskrit should be done uh, in a way that we remember the understanding of each word, the meaning of each word. So let me just stop here. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, Imam this Visvasvate unto the sun god. So Yogam, the science of one's relationship with the Supreme. So what he taught me was that this word to word, and this is also taught in the Tavar Prabhu's class on sloka learning. So you can check that out also to get more in depth. But I'm just going over this because it has a lot impact, especially on me when it came to understanding. So although in the word to word it gives you translation of each word, here in the English translation it also follows what you're reading, but you have to map it out. So you forget about this entire sloka, but you focus on bridging the word to word and the English translation. So what do I mean by that? So the first line is Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So this will be line number 1. And then we go here. The Supreme Personality of Godhead says. And then does it match English? It says the Supreme Personality, Lord Krishna says. So in this verse, it's very simple, straightforward. Each line it matches. So let's go to the next line. Does it follow, what we are seeing? Let me just unline this verse. So this one already matches with the first line. So we already know. So it's very straightforward. Imam Visvas Bate Yogam. Imam this Visvas Bate unto the sun god Yogam, the science of one's relationship with the Supreme. And the next one, yeah, that's it. So if we focus on each word on this line, we gotta see what is the most important word of this line. So imam, this, we don't focus on that word, but we see visvasvate unto the sun god. Okay, that is one key. Sorry, that's one key word that we should look at because that's very important. Krishna is talking about who does he talk to? So visvasvate yogam, the science of one's relationship with the Supreme. So that is one way you can remember the second line. I mean, yeah, the second line. Not that you always constantly say Imam Bisvasvate Yogam. No, you just think, okay, what was the second line saying? It says, unto the sun god, this science of one's relationship with the Supreme. So now it makes you question, okay, this is talking about a science given unto the sun god. That is this line right here. It makes you understand, okay, this is what, I should understand. It's just like learning a language, any other language. You don't say hola, hola, hola in Spanish and you think, you speak Spanish because you remember. I mean, because you're repeating. No, it's because you understand what it means. Hola means greeting. So similarly, when you're saying a phrase, you basically are understanding, and that understanding will give you that remembrance. So the next line, it will say, what's the proktavan aham avyayam. Proktavan, instructed, aham, I, avyayam, imperishable. Yes, avyayam. So it's saying, instructed, I, imperishable. So why am I making such a stress on the first two lines, Imam Bisvate Yogam and Proktavan Aham Avyayam? Is because the first line actually gives you an understanding what it means, but it doesn't give you the context. Like, what is the sun god receiving? Like, that's the main point um, of all the Vedic scriptures that we're reading, especially the Srimad Bhagavatam. Even it says, was it aham? Not aham brahmasmi, but there's one phrase that says that you have to question, like who you are. You start to question, like, why am I here and everything. So this first line is supposed to invoke a question, like, what is the sun god receiving and who is giving it? So the next line, it completes the context. He's receiving instruction, proktavan, aham, I, avyayam, imperishable. So that the whole line, proktavan, aham, avyayam, that all of it is actually important. So you can actually see like how it's almost like a question answer. Okay, what is this line saying? Okay, it's saying this. What's the context? Like, what does it mean? And then you see the next line, and then it will complete it. It will give you some sort of completion, or unless the line itself is already complete. So now, Vivek Prabhu, from what I already explained, Could you tell me what the first line after Sri Bhagavan Vachan means?
Yes, Prabhu. Like Emam Vivashvate Yogam. Like
Yeah, what is it?
Lord Krishna is telling to the sun god of the science of the
No,
relationship between.
first line. Stick to the first line. Don't jump. Like, what does the first line mean?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Imam Vivate Yogam. What does that mean? Like, pick
Like
one word
instructed,
to instruct.
imperishable. In
Vivaswan. Okay, so who is instructing? Tell me the next line.
like Vivashwan, so the sun god too, sun god.
Yeah, Vivaswan is gang instruction. So Proktavan Aham Yayam. So
Yes, Prabhu.
so who is instructing in the next one?
God, Krishna is instructing to the sun god.
So and what kind of instruction is it? Is it something that is
Sorry, Prabhu.
what kind of instruction is it based on the second line? Like some temporary changeable instruction or
Yes, Prabhu. Changeable.
Avyayam, does it say changeable or
Changeable.
no? Let's see here. You see, Avyayam, imperishable. So we
imperishable.
hear that it does not change. There's no end to this. So from what you remember by its understanding, let's just, go by this.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes. You can
This
continue.
information, science of yoga, the sun god. Okay. Vishwan and Vivashwan instructed it to.
So stay right here. We're stopping. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Yes. Let me just clear that. So right here, we read in the first line.
Yes, Prabhu.
God. Hold on 1 second. This one. Okay. Actually, the first line is actually this. Hold on 1 second. I'm instructed this imperishable science comes to this one. And let's just stop here. Let me see. What was the next one? This is pretty much the first line. And this one. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to dissect this one into two because basically it continues on. There will be a comma that will show that. Like, let's see, I instructed this spiritual science to yoga, the Ganga, this one. So yeah, basically both 1 and 2 are in this sentence. So usually you will find it separated, but it's in one sentence. That's okay. No problem. It does not change the fact that you can still see lines 1 and 2 in this sentence. So, could you tell me what is the first line in Sanskrit without looking? Because you
In
know
Sanskrit,
yeah, in
in
Sanskrit,
Sanskrit, I
right?
have to say, yes, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Like instructed is an amam, vivashvate, impermissible, yogam, science of.
see, just see. It's not
Yes,
because
Prabhu.
you said it over and over again. All you doing was just hearing me speak. You were practicing, but
Yes,
because you
Prabhu.
understood what it meant, then you're able to say like each word. It's just like learning a language.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is this is the science of understanding each word. I know I'm I'm a little bit disorganized, not as organized as Prabhu, but I would have to say still I would like to share this treasure, and I wanted to share this because it is a way of preaching to myself also to learn this. So you don't have to always repeat the same line over and over again. You can just understand each word, and then that word, that verse will come to you easily. So,
Yes.
another, could you try to remember the second one? What's the second one? What is the second line talking about? Bro? Vivek, bro? Okay, anyone else who's there? I don't know what happened to Vivek, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Oh, you're here, Vivek, bro?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell me, what's the second line? Can you tell me what the second line is in Sanskrit?
Second line.
Yeah. What? At least first, tell me what is the second line talking about?
Second line talking about the transformation of science.
Mm. So it's talking about the science. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So could you tell me one word that you remember in Sanskrit from the second line?
Proktavan. Proktavan.
Roktavan. Okay. Give me another word.
Proktavan. Hum, I think. Hum. Proktavam, hum. That's all I remember.
What does Proktaham mean? Tell me. I don't know what the language. I'm pretending to be ignorant, so you gotta teach me what is this Proktaham? What is this?
Imperishable.
Imperishable.
Imperishable. So you were able to memorize one line plus one word from another line. Just see.
Yes, Prabhu.
And how long did that take you? Before you were doing maybe like were you like repeating the verse over and over again? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So how long will it take
But
you for repeating over and over again?
it takes it takes 15 minutes, 10 minutes, but it will not what do we say? Not remember after 2 days or 3 days like that. But
Yes.
But if like you told tell and give me that by understanding the verses and meaning, so we can remember so many and we can
Actually,
practice.
you remembered one line and two words, so
Yes,
you only
Prabhu.
had one word left.
Hmm.
So just see, you weren't spending 15 minutes.
Hmm.
You already memorized this verse,
Yes,
and
Prabhu.
you're almost halfway there. You're almost done with it.
Yes, Prabhu.
So if you cross map the Sanskrit with the word to word and the English translation, then you're able to let's say understand this verse very, very quickly. Let me just go into
Yes,
settings.
Prabhu.
I want to change the settings. Let me see about.
Hare Krishna, Prahlad, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prahlad, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance, Guru Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, Jai Prabhupada, all glories to all of you. How are you all doing?
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada. Please
Prabhu.
accept my humble obeisances, O Great Srila Prabhupada.
Jai
Are you?
Prabhupada, Dhanavad Pranam. Yeah, you carry on. Manu Prabhu, you're saying something, carry on.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I'm able now to better. So now let me just show you what you just did was saved yourself 15 minutes just by understanding each word. Very, very nice. So
Prabhu.
let me draw the line right here. Imam, that line. And then you see Imam, this. And you didn't even memorize what Imam means. You only memorized the most important words of that, which was Vivas and then Yoga. And it said Vivaswan received knowledge. And then the next line, Taiwan, Aham Avyayam. And this is then Proktavam. It says instructed, Aham, I, which is Krishna, Avyayam. It is Avyayam, imperishable. It's not changing. So in this way, you wanted to answer this question. Imam Vivasvate Yoga. Okay, who is Vivaswan is getting instruction. You. It says Proktavam Aham Avyayam Proktavan. He's instruction from who? Aham Krishna. Avyayam. What kind of instructions? It is eternal. It is imperishable. And in that way, you already saved yourself so much time. Actually, that's our whole philosophy, saving so much time for Krishna consciousness. And if there's a more effective way to do this service of cleansing ourselves with these mantras given by the Ganga of all Vedic literatures, which is the Bhagavad Gita, then why not? This is the best way. And you can already see that this verse is very straightforward. Imam, this is Vasyati Yogam. Sorry, Yogam. Science of one's relationship with Supreme. I mean, all this, like this first two is just like, no, this first sentence. Sorry, hold on one second. Right here. Yeah, right here. We can already understand that this is the first two lines, but in this case, it's combined. So let me just clear this. Let me just find another example that is maybe more mixed up, because this one's very, very straightforward. very easy. Maybe 934. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This one's a little bit mixed up. So this is a very famous verse. Mat mana baba mad bakto mad ya ji mam namaskuru. We're just doing only the first two lines. Do you know this verse, Vivek Prabhu?
Sorry,
You're
Prabhu.
still no? Absolutely not.
Sorry, Prabhu. Like, not.
Do you know this verse at all?
No, Prabhu. No, no.
Oh, okay. You
Like I
don't know this.
heard, but I
Okay,
heard
that's
before,
good.
but the meaning I don't.
That's good. That's good. You don't know right now. So now I want you to try to connect the first two lines, the first line with the English by using the the word to word. So, and also while you're connecting, you should use your own words. Using your own words also provides better understanding. So I'll just underline one sentence in English translation, and I want you to find that in the the word to word, and then I'll underline it for you or something. Yeah, I'll highlight it. That'll be better. Okay. So where is that? Where is this engaging your mind? Oh well. Actually, sorry. I should
Mat
say that.
mana.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of me.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Actually, sorry. I should say it like this. I should say it like this. In the first line, man manam baba mad bakto. Okay, that is a Sanskrit line. But out of that line, which one is the most important that you should remember? Could you tell me?
Like man mana bhava.
Uh, could be mat manama. Always think of me.
Yes, Prabhu.
And baba uh, baba mat bakta. Yeah. So your mind right here. And would you say that this is already direct? Like there's
Yes,
no
Prabhu.
question.
First line.
Yeah, direct. Okay. Next one. Mad.
Madhyachi namaskar.
Yes. So in this one, which one should you remember?
Madhyachi.
Actually,
Namaskuru.
what session is this? What is going on?
So I'm just doing a presentation, and Vivek
Huh?
is my volunteer.
Oh, you're doing a presentation.
Yeah, he's my volunteer.
Okay, carry on, carry on.
Sorry. So Yaji. So let's worshiper, imam, for obeisances. Also, that's also because every word is very much important, and in itself, the line in itself, it answers any sort of questions. Like, who should you think of Krishna? Who should you worship Krishna? Everything is already direct. So
Yes, Prabhu.
come my devotee, offer obeisance and worship me. So using only the word to word, just try to understand. Let's see here. Each word. Okay, so try. Okay. Are you there, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Let me just type the Sanskrit from you. I just stopped the presentation here. So, could you tell me at least 3 words in Sanskrit from the first line? What
Yes,
does that
Prabhu.
mean?
From first line, man manaha, always thinking of me, and bhakto, mad bhakto mean my devotee.
Mm,
And in second line, it tells about offering obeisances, namaskuru.
mm,
And like for my mom,
mom. Mm. Let's see.
that's all. Prabhu.
So you remembered one line. Let me just bring it back up again. Again, you
Man,
remember 1.5 lines. Oh, wait,
yes,
you want
Prabhu.
to
Yes,
continue?
Prabhu.
You want to
Yes,
continue,
Prabhu.
bro? Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Man manah bhava mad bhakto mam namaskuru madhyaji mam namaskuru, like that.
Ah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Madhyaji number Guru. Just see. You just memorized 2 lines.
Yes, Prabhu.
And what was the challenge by Tabara Prabhu? Memorize 2 slokas every day.
Yes, Prabhu.
Well, actually 2 slokas every week. That was his challenge. But you almost memorized 2 slokas
Hmm.
in 1 day. You only did
Yes,
half
Prabhu.
of each.
Yes, Prabhu. I will do that.
So, does anyone have any questions or comments on this? This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for being patient. I was very unorganized. But
Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was very nice.
I'll go to Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So I think was it maybe next week? Was it Gora Shakti Prabhu will be surprised to hear many pundits next week after this session.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, dear Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Gaurash. Humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my oblations, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my obeisance of the Srila Prabhupada.
So thank you for allowing me to share.
Hare Krishna. So actually, I have a meeting at the temple today, 6:30 p.m. onwards. That is 1 hour 10 minutes from now. So I will be. Of course, I was planning not to join today, but I did not inform. So anyway, I thought I can join until 6:30. So accordingly, you can schedule things, Sami Prabhu, slightly. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. We have some
Yeah.
presentation, but
Good.
if needed.
So I want what are your comments to this Guru after his presentation?
I didn't hear.
Vivek Prabhu, warrior this presentation. I don't know if he's still there or not. Okay. Does anyone else have any comments on this or any questions on the presentation?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Panandra Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. Yes,
I
Prabhu.
do find the
Hare
same way, like, instead of going, yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, I do.
Connection is cutting, Prabhu.
Yeah, your connection is cutting, Prabhu.
Same feeling, like, instead of directly going, it makes more sense to what going directly through the translation. If we go word to word, it makes more sense. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Oh, Haribol. Jai. Yes. I would have to say, like, this made life so much easier.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's why when you read the sloka, you must read this word to word also. You should not skip it. When you learn word to word, learn this, read the Sanskrit. Don't think I don't know Sanskrit. I'll just read the English. Don't think like that. Read the Sanskrit, read the word to word, and then you read the sloka translation and then the purport. Then you are developing your Sanskrit vocabularies. Yeah. So when you're memorizing, you understand the meaning. So it's good actually. You have to understand the meaning. So it's easy. Of course, it takes few years. Initially, you cannot understand all this. Even if you memorize, also you'll forget after some time. So it takes some years. You can develop the vocabularies. So read the sloka, read this translation, word to word mainly. Okay, so we got Siddharth Prabhu came to a temple yesterday, day before yesterday.
Oh, Haribol.
Wow.
Yeah, he just left in the afternoon. He's a wonderful artist. He draw very well. It was good to have him shortly here, for a short time. So I think he's not active. Maybe he's not near the phone or something. Okay,
I'm here,
so
Prabhu.
how
Little
you
in
are
the
there?
highway.
Hey, you're walking, not going by bus to Bangalore. You're walking to Bangalore.
Yes, Prabhu?
You're walking to Bangalore.
No, Prabhu. Bus was stopped
Padayatra.
for a break. So, yeah, I
Oh,
couldn't
I
talk
thought you're walking
inside.
all the way from Pondicherry to Bangalore by walk. Padayatra Parikram.
Hi, Daragiri. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I'm,
Okay,
I'm
Prabhu.
airport. She cannot hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you like the temple?
Prabhu, I think it's a wonderful experience. I really could enjoy it.
Except myself. Everything you can tell the truth except myself. Okay. Don't tell the truth about me, but they all think I'm a
I
good
think
devotee. Don't tell about that.
Prabhupada is a genius for setting up such a ideology in the system. So, Haribol to Prabhupada and
Very
to
well.
Prahlad Prabhu.
Okay, so thanks for coming.
Yes, Prabhu.
Come often.
Definitely, Prabhu. Definitely.
Yes. Any new devotees here today?
Prabhu?
Any new devotees today?
Oh.
Oh, no. Okay. So Kailash Prabhu, how are you? You are there? It's not there. Okay. So I think actually, as I said, I'll be
Hare
leaving by 1 hour time. If
Hare
anybody
Krishna
want to
Prabhu,
share something, you can share
Mangalosna.
now.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Prabhu,
Dandavat Pranam, Jai
Dhanavad
Prabhupada.
Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhupada Prabhu.
How are
Fine
you?
Prabhu, fine Prabhu.
Fine. How you
Yes
are
Prabhu.
delivering How the people in your village getting delivered? You are delivering the people in your village. All of them are
Prabhu,
going back to Godhead.
Haribo. Actually, I'm not sure about me, Prabhu. How I can deliver others, Prabhu. Prabhu.
How is your father, mother, brother all okay?
Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, good.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
So how do you see? Are you happy now after leaving temple? Do you feel happy and satisfied after leaving the temple?
Haribo. Prabhu,
Yeah.
you know everything, Prabhu.
What I know, I don't know anything.
Haribo.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I will try to come,
Okay.
Prabhu,
Thanks
again.
for coming. You come often, huh? He's a very good cook, you know. Kalesh Prabhu learned a lot of cooking these days. You know,
Haribo.
he's our he learned so many things from Pradyumna Prabhu.
Wow. Mm.
Hmm?
Prabhu.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Prabhu. Okay.
okay then. Thank you so much. So anybody want to say something,
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
or anybody want to share something? You can share. I'll be leaving shortly. If nothing
Prabhu,
much, you can proceed with your program. Yeah.
Prabhu, everyone is being mean to me here.
Hello, Prabhu.
Sorry?
Everyone is being mean to me here.
Why?
Sorry, Prabhu, he highlighted my spotlight. He spotlighted me eating my idli.
Ah. Okay.
Like, is this like a mini question and answers, Prabhu? Is that
One has questions.
Ah. Yeah, if you want to ask, you can ask.
Prabhu,
Ah.
can I ask you one question, please?
Yes.
Uh, will you do the, Vrindavan Parikram this year or?
I'm going. I'm going next week,
Next week.
22nd.
Okay. Oh, Haribol.
Hmm.
So
You want to
you will
come?
go, but I can come, but not this early.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Okay.
I will come perhaps for in few months, like October or November, like this.
6 or 36.
Okay, Prabhu. So let us see. You want to go by November, is it?
But I don't know. I just asking you if you are going there at that time.
On November, I don't think we have plans so far. Hmm. Let's see.
Okay.
How many of you are going?
Perhaps two.
You and that other devotee that you were mentioning that day, that
Yes.
elderly devotee.
Yes.
Hmm. So we have time, no? We'll discuss. We still have
Okay,
time. We
Prabhu.
will see.
Yes,
When you are
Prabhu.
planning to book the ticket?
Oh, this year, but very early. It depends of your reply. It depends.
We will see, Prabhu, because this year, now we did not plan any yatra. When our
Mm-hmm.
devotees are asking. So last year, December,
Yes.
February, we had, and now we didn't have any yatra. Devotees are asking. Maybe
Yes.
instead of next year beginning, we will schedule in this year end. Let us see,
Yes.
Prabhu.
Okay,
Let's
Prabhu.
see. More people want to join.
Yes.
If Sami Prabhu comes, I'm coming for sure. If
Okay.
Sami Prabhu comes to India, I'm coming for sure. You want to come?
I will.
So it would be nice.
I'll let you know, Prabhu. I will let you know. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you
So
very
when the
much.
time approaches, you let me know. We will see. Mhm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay then.
Prabhu, I do have one question.
Yeah.
How long can a devotee last if he's not engaged in what he is naturally inclined to do?
That depends upon his luck. Depends upon Krishna's mercy. It's very dangerous, you know. That's why even today morning I was thinking, Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gunainu, Manusha Janama Paya, Radha Krishna Nabajiya, Janiya Suniya Bishakainu. So the temple devotees, after becoming full time, when they are lazy, I just think about this verse only. They give up everything and then they join the temple and then they are spacing out. This is called Janiya Suniya Bishakainu. They knowingly drinking poison. That's why you should be alert. Spiritualist person means every moment you should be alert. If you're trying to space out, then you're gone. One small mistake is sufficient to take your life. Take another life. One small mistake. One mistake you do, you're gone. No need so many mistakes. Clear. You should be very, very, very careful. Labdva sudurlabam idam bahujambavante manusyam artadam anityam apihadira purnam etatana pathet anumritti yavan. You know this verse? 11:9:29. Correct me.
Hare Krishna. After many, many births and deaths, one achieves a rare human form of life, which, although temporary, affords one the opportunity to attain the highest perfection. Thus, a sober human being should quickly endeavor toward the ultimate perfection of life as long as his body, which is always subject to death, has not fallen down and died. After all, sense gratification is available even in the most abominable species of life, whereas Krishna consciousness is possible only for a human being.
So we have to remember this. If you are little careless, you are finished. How long we last after doing this? I mean, I don't know. That depends upon Krishna's mercy. Clear.
Yes, for clear. I was just thinking about that one verse, like if you do your what you're naturally inclined to do, but it's full of faults, that's okay. But if you do someone else's duty perfectly, you destroy yourself. So I was kind of thinking like that. For,
Now is it related? I mean, what is your question actually?
sorry, my question is like if you're naturally inclined, like for my
Ah.
case, I like art, but if I'm engaged in other things, uh, would uh,
No, no, no,
like
no, Prabhu. This is not the meaning of this verse. The
oh
meaning of the verse is different. Open the verse. 18. Is it 47? What is the verse? 18. What is the verse?
yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties
So here,
prescribed, yes,
carry on, carry on.
yes. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by simple reactions.
So what is the understanding about the occupation here?
Um, it's by one's nature, and it should be done. Um, and
What is
it
that
should be,
occupation?
yes,
Like a doctor,
occupation.
collector, engineer.
Yeah, or maybe an artist, right?
Farmer, artist, and then butcher, meat eater.
Mm. Oh no,
Huh?
no, bro.
What is this occupation? Any other views about this word occupation? Any other? I mean, he's saying that drawing an artist, and so any
If
other views about this?
you
What is occupation? Anybody else want to say? What is the meaning of occupation here? What about others? Yes, Gaura Shakti Prabhu, what do you think about? Don't go to the purport. It's okay. It's a puzzle. Don't go to the answer.
If I go with the watchword, it is says swadharma. So it's our dharma.
What
Occupation
is
is
that?
related to dharma.
What is that?
Our eternal position, that we are servant of the Lord.
No. Yes, Sami Prabhu. What is occupation here?
I was going to say action that satisfies Vishnu.
My God. No, Louis Prabhu will say it correctly.
So here in this case, occupation refers to the prescribed duties which fit our nature, and it's usually given by the spiritual master, or rather prescribed by the spiritual master. So, for example, if he sees that our particular nature is this and this, he will prescribe you to do something as occupation to sustain yourself in this material world.
Example?
So, for example, let's say that I'm a very detached person, right? My mentality is such that I have practically no attraction for this material world, practically no attraction, virtually no attraction. So in that case, based on that assessment, spiritual master could say that, okay, as your occupation, you become Brahman and you preach Krishna consciousness across this entire planet, wherever you travel, you get donations. Or for example, if say I am a very passionate person, very active and very passionate, and mine is very restless. So he could technically prescribe to me certain duties that can pacify my mind, or at least keep it engaged in such a way that I can still serve Krishna through those duties. So, for example, let's say I'm a very, very strong and valorous person. The prescribed duty that the spiritual master could give
No,
me
no,
is
no, no, no,
acting as a
not
Kshatriya.
direct answer. Not direct answer. Kind of beating around the bush. Okay.
Okay.
Any other? Anybody else want to say? I think nobody else can say. Actually, here, see, the occupation means Swadharma. Swadharma means your Varnashram Dharma. Come on. Why you're all thinking too much? If you are a Brahmana, you act as a Brahmana. If you're Kshatriya, you act as Kshatriya. Vaishya, you do the duty of Vaishya. If you are a Shudra, you do as a Shudra. And don't try to do the other person's job. Don't try to be a Brahmana. Don't try to be a Shudra. Don't try to be a Vaishnava. This is not, see, Guru is not here. The main thing is that you have a specific qualities that is identified by the Guru. It's not appointed by the Guru. Guru identifies. See, Vishnu was trying to come somewhat closer, but it is not a direct answer. Like Louis was coming somewhere nearby, but it is not a direct answer. So here it is better to engage in one occupation means, if you are a Brahmana, be a Brahmana. If you are actually a Vaishya and you be a Vaishya devotee, don't think that no, I should dedicate my life and give up full time, I should become full time devotee and serve. Don't think like that. Clear? If you are naturally a Brahmana, don't try to be a Sudra just for money. Then you won't be happy. What Krishna is trying to say here is everything has some problem. Brahmana also having sinful reactions because he has to, like offer so much of. Sometimes he has to kill the cow and horse and all those things, offer in the yajna, and even every duty, Krishna, the place, Krishna says that like this, yeah, here somewhere here only. Everything is actually covered by sinful reactions. Yeah, this verse. Duties prescribed according to one nature are never affected by sinful reactions. Yeah, see, everything has fault. Every duty is faulty. So don't think that okay, Shudra is not a good profession. It's not a good varna to be a Shudra. I think Brahmanas are better. Let me become a Brahmana. No, it's not good for me to be a part-time devotee. Let me be a full-time devotee. No, actually, Grahastha is not good. Let me become sannyasi. So don't do all these things. It's based on varna and ashrama. Clear. That is the point when you talk about the occupations. It's better to engage in one's own occupation. Own means what? Own means um, by Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4:13, right? What is 4:13 Bhagavad Gita? What is 4:13?
I don't know that one. According to the three modes of material nature and work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me, and although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am the non-doer, being unchangeable.
25, 26.
So according to three modes of material nature, and and the four divisions are created. So because of your karma, then you naturally are fit into one of this. Swadharma means actually, like engaging in your own occupational duty. Yes, you can also go to 157 of Bhagavatam. 157. No, sorry. 17. 1517. Yeah. Just go to word to word. Go to word to word. See here. Read this occupation. Read the word to word meaning. Tektva.
Yaktva having forsaken, Swadharmam, one's occupational engagement,
See
Saranam,
here. One's own, again the same thing. One's own occupational engagement. Okay. Then next one.
Yeah. Saranam, Bhujam, the lotus
Okay,
feet.
that's okay. Just go to the translation.
Yes, true. One who has forsaken the material occupation to engage in the devotional service of the Lord may sometimes fall down while in the immature stage, yet there is no danger of his being unsuccessful. On the other hand, a non-devotee, though fully engaged in occupational duties, does not gain any.
Okay, see here. Everybody is having swadharma, one's own occupational duty. It means suppose you are actually, suppose you are actually, you're here in this verse, this occupational, in this verse, this also refers to the duty as a father, mother, sister in this particular verse. Okay, in this particular verse, it also refers to your responsibility in this particular verse. Okay, but otherwise, when you talk about that particular verse, the swadharma, it means actually in the occupation, your swadharma already refers to your varna, ashrama. Varna and ashrama. See, everything comes under this. It's not about, okay, I'm artist. Can I do a puja? I should do only, I'm artist. How I can do puja? No, it's not like that. It's not like that because the spiritual master knows where to engage you and what services. Are you clear? Any doubts in this?
Nope. Very, very straightforward and clear. Thank you.
Yes, Louis Shubu, what is this? It makes sense. Yeah, okay. 1860, yeah? Subhava. Occupation, process without deviation. Okay, chanting 16 rounds. No, that is actually your real occupation. You see, the real occupation is different. Your real occupation is Jiveda Surabhyo Nitya Krishnera Das. That is right, your Swadharma is that only, no doubt about that. But here, we are talking about the contaminated conscious of Swadharma. Like Jani Prabhu said, no, Swadharma means your connection with Krishna and all those things. That is right. That is everybody's Swadharma is serving Krishna. But we are talking here about the contaminated condition. You think you're a material product, you think you're a Brahmana, you think you're a Vaishya, See, Varnashram Dharma is actually for the initial stage. Varnashram is not ultimate, right? Varnashramacharvrata Purusha Puman. Right? Vishuddharadhade Panta Nanyat Tat Dosha Karanam. You know this verse, right? Do you know this verse? Yeah. The real occupation is to serve Krishna, no doubt about that. But here we are talking about the material occupation, right? How you can do others? There's only one Swadharma. There is no other Swadharma, my Swadharma in the spiritual consciousness. Real Swadharma is only one Swadharma, right? Vasudeve Paragati, Vasudeve Param Jnanam, Vasudeve Param Tapam, Vasudeve Param. Everything is Vasudeva. Yeah. Read this one.
Hello? Yeah, if someone else wants to read, that's okay too.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is worshipped by the proper execution of prescribed duty in the system of Varna and Ashram. There is no other way to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One must be situated in the instruction of the four Varnas and the Ashrama.
Thank you, Prabhu.
This is the initial stage. Initial level is Varnashram. It's gradually, you can, of course, if you want to know further about it, you should go to the discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. Right? You know the discussion? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking, what is the topmost instruction? Then Ramananda Rai start from Varnashram Dharma. Then slowly, you go up later, one by one is going up. Varnashram is basic, material consciousness. Okay then.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Any other question on this or any other thing? Anything else? How is your preaching going on, Nilesh Prabhu? You're trying to do something?
Yes, Prabhu. So just giving a few, because I want to invite a few other people as well. So I'm just holding some online, some brief online introductions to certain topics. And because obviously it's still cold outside, but it's starting to get warmer. So I'm thinking of now starting to prepare myself. There's a few tools. So for example, kartals are one thing. My bag is another thing in which I can put some books in there. And I'm thinking about also bringing with me some kind of a fanny pack. I don't know if you call like the thing where you can get the donations that are put inside. So yeah, I'm just preparing for that basically.
Yeah, you start preaching. Gaura Shakti Prabhu, how is going on preaching?
Yes, so as I told you last week, myself, I'm still preaching. Mataji is more in her work, so it's not very easy for her. And Vyasadev does also he himself preaching, but we are most like one man only. But I just try to open a reading session here online for every devotee so that we can connect more regularly. And it is like a good idea because I noticed that for Mataji there is more connection even for Vyasadev das. So we are more connected because we can have online session. So it's better, to have a connection because sometimes 1 week goes and we cannot connect, and it's not good. So I just focusing now on that because this is what will make the preaching effective here in Reunion Island if we can associate well and organize well the preaching together as a team. So I just try to make that connection possible by strengthening it with some reading sessions, some online session, so that we can connect on a regular level. Yes, Roman.
Okay, good. You also have a contact list when you are meeting contacts. You have the contact numbers you have.
Yes, we have. I have some contact. Vyasadev Das also have some contact. So when we do some program, we try to invite them every time when we do something. But then I was thinking that if I can manage to, of course I will. But this reading session, I can invite more contact to it, and they can also read with us. Some who are interested to read Bhagavad Gita, and they can also read online. So it
So
will,
the other
it will be
devotees are
great for
joining as
them.
well. Other devotees are
Yes,
joining so far.
yes. It begins. I just begin for just 1 week, Prabhu. Only 1 week.
Oh,
So even my son and the son of Mataji, daughter of Mataji is joining regularly for reading. So it's good for the child also, children also.
good, good. So if you have, you also send some everyday French quotes of Prabhupada quotes or Bhagavad Gita. Every day you can send something to that
Yes,
group.
Prabhu.
Something.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I begin
it
to
will
do that
inspire them. Mm.
from last week when you said it. I begin to send a quote every day.
Yeah, how's the response?
Quite nice. Everyone is responding quite nice to it.
Also, one more thing, what you can do, shorts. 1 minute shorts
Yes, I want to do
of
that. Yeah.
yeah. So that French, shorts, you can do that.
Yes,
It will
Prabhu.
be very good.
I
Even if
will
you
do
do
it
that,
because.
what I can do, I also have a group of people. I have a group of Tamil people from France. In the
Mm-hmm,
group, about 100, 200 people are there. I can
mm-hmm.
also share your shorts in that group. Those people also can hear French. They can your preaching also can go to France also in that way.
Okay.
I can
Okay,
also
Prabhu.
share to the group. Pondicherry also got many French people, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah,
So yes, Prabhu. I was thinking to do so, but my phone broke, and I need to change. So I get a little delay, for that. But
so
I will do it next week. Next week
do
I
it
will do
by
some short.
do it by the need of the people. What the French people
Mm-hmm.
needs. No, I mean,
Yes,
even
Prabhu.
I
Yeah.
did like Bhagavad Gita every day, one sloka, but that was not going well. So what we should do is that one day, one topic. Is God one? Is actually why there are so many gods. Like why there are problem, why there is attacks, why people are not happy. Like that. You choose one topic and then you speak about it and upload
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
the
Of
trendy
course, I will talk
topics.
about what makes what the French people want to hear, and especially in Réunion
Yes,
Island, because yes, I
yes,
spend so much time in the streets, so I know the question usually they ask and what they
correct.
thinking. Actually.
Yes,
Yes,
based on that,
I will.
that make
This
much
is
sense.
very good idea, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Because I was thinking to do so. Yes, some short video about preaching. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing you also can do, Sami Prabhu, in your own language. But do they everybody speak English there or no? Finish.
Yes, Prabhu, finish. But they know English. They don't speak it.
So if they understand English, it's okay. Otherwise, you can do finish. You can send also every day. We can also developing the materials in different languages. You see.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I could do more.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, you try. You try. Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu. This
Okay
week,
then.
some cooking.
Okay then. So if nothing much, then you can carry on with your next session, next program in this. What is next one?
It's Gora Shakti Prabhu's sloka recitation.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. Over Srila Prabhupada. So for the recitation, I don't know, perhaps Vivek Prabhu or Nityanandan, Prabhu. Perhaps you prepare something.
Should I say the
Hare
shloka,
Krishna,
Prabhu?
Prabhu. Yes, yes. Do you prepare something?
Yes, Prabhu. Give me 10 minutes because I'm outside. I'll go home and I'll.
Yes, Prabhu, of course. Thank you very much.
Yes, Hare
So,
Krishna.
I'll go Lebohang, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu, I don't have a please forgive me.
No problem. I'm just asking. Is it going on well, your sloka recitation, the learning?
Who me, Prabhu?
Uh, is it going on well, your sloka learning?
Are you asking me, Prabhu? Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Usually learning from Tattva Vet, Prabhu.
Okay. So you are watching the series of video of His Grace Tadvavi Prabhu, right?
Yes, and with 2 hours and 50
Yes,
minutes,
it's
somewhere
very long. Yeah, it's very long, but very instructive video. Can learn so many things, especially the video that talk about the word-to-word learning. You know, there is a video. He talk about that. You know, the same thing that Manu Prabhu was sharing with us in his presentation. The word-for-word meaning. We should learn shloka according to that. It's much more efficient.
Yes,
and then
Prabhu.
it will last in our memory, because when we understand the meaning of each word, then we can memorize much more efficiently.
Prabhu. Manu Prabhu told me that, Prabhu, learning it word for word.
Yes. So thank you very much. I just want to ask you if everything is okay for that.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
So,
Everything is fine.
okay. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. So
thank you.
Vivek Prabhu, are you here?
Yes, Prabhu. I want to recite 4.1.
4.1. Okay. Oh yes,
Yes. Yes,
the
Prabhu.
famous
Last
verse
time
that you talk
I
about.
completed the 3rd chapter, but I have to start 4th chapter now.
Oh yes, I know. So very good.
Yes.
And
Yes, Prabhu.
you were learning it again today. Very good.
Yes, Prabhu.
Super.
Yes,
So
Prabhu, I
when
can
you're
recite
ready,
now.
you can proceed.
Yes, Prabhu, I can recite chapter 4, verse number 1. Shri Bhagavan Emam Vivashvate Yogam Proktavanamavyayam Vivashvan Manave Praha Manu Ishvakave Bravit. The translation, like Lord Krishna instructed the imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivashvan, and the Vivashvan instructed to the Manu, and Manu is for father of mankind, and Manu is turned instructed it to Vishwaku. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
So Lovish Prabhu, do you want to recite this week?
So sorry, Prabhu.
No problem.
I'll definitely do 3 next week. 3 verses.
Okay.
Maybe even 5. I'll challenge myself this
Okay.
time. I'll try to do 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So next week, right?
Yes, Prabhu. 5. Let's go.
Okay, bet. So we will see next week.
Yes, no worry.
Joy, you will bless everyone. So thank you. Joy. Sami Prabhu, do you have something?
Prabhu, this week I failed, Prabhu. I
No
couldn't.
problem, no problem. Just asking.
But next week I'll do 5, but something I will do.
Okay, Prabhu. So I think this is it for the. Perhaps Manu Prabhu have something. Manu Prabhu, are you here? I think
In
he's not
Samadhi
here.
mode.
Yes. So that's it for the one who usually reciting shloka. So I see also Garuda Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Krishna Madhav
Tanar Pranam Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Garuda Prabhu, are you here? He is not listening. No problem. He can't hear me. So I think this is it for the shloka learning. I don't shloka recitation. Don't want to delay so much. So one thing I really yes Prabhu.
Yes, bro. I'm reciting from chapter 2, verse 11.
Yes, 2:11.
Yes, bro. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asyochan Anvasocastvam Prajna Vandam Shabashase Gatashun Agatam Shumsha Nanushochanti Panditaha. Translation: The Supreme Person of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not grief-worthy. Those who are wise neither lament for the dead nor for the living.
Haribo. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Next week we will recite the verse after that, the 2:12, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Or is it? Yes, I think this is it. Yes, you can try. Yeah, please. Thank you very much. So I think this is it. Abhay Prabhu, are you here? Can you talk?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances of Krishna Prabhupada. So, did you recite at least one time in this session in Istagoshti?
No, Prabhu. No, Prabhu. I tried to learn one shloka. In that.
You have to learn from a particular, PDF. Do you have this PDF?
Yes,
or?
Prabhu. I have that PDF.
So you the one, the chapter 1 verse 1. Do you know it?
Yes. Yes, I've read that. Yes.
This is very famous verse. So, but perhaps next week you can learn it, and next week you can recite. It will be nice, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Yes. Prabhu.
Yes. Somehow you can start.
Yes, Prabhu.
Reciting some shloka, and you will get some benefit, and the others also. Why when you will preach, to others, when you can remember sometimes, and it is a very nice feeling when you can remember shloka and then recite it to explain the philosophy to someone, because you get purified and the listener also get purified. So
Yes, Prabhu. It will be very helpful to me only while preaching.
yes, even for our purification, our daily purification, just to know that we can recite some shloka, remember it, it's very nice feeling. So yes, try to at least, the first chapter, the first verse is very, very easy to learn. then you can proceed like that. One verse a week, one shloka a week. It's you can do it like this for the beginning. Is it okay for you?
Yes, Prabhu. I will try.
Thank you
Yes,
very much.
definitely.
Because you
Hari,
are on the I can see that you are very regular on japa session and very consistent. So keep going, Prabhu. Just try to uh, make your sadhana strong.
Yes,
Learn
Prabhu. I
some
will
shloka
advance.
also. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Prabhu. See you
Hare
next
Krishna,
week.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Jai Shri
Yes.
Prabhupada.
Yes.
So,
Hari.
Sami Prabhu, I just leave you. You can go on, but I want to thank Manu Prabhu for his presentation from in the beginning of the session. It was very nice presentation, and it is for learning shloka. So thanks to him for that. That His Grace Tadvari Prabhu also talk about this, but his video is like very long. So sometimes I don't know if everyone had the time and to go through the full series of video. But yes, it's very instructive. He give a lot of knowledge, not a lot of information in this video. So I recommend everyone to check, to go and see the video, to watch the video, because this is very instructive video. And yes, the word-to-word meaning is very important, and we can also use some word to find some new verse. Sometimes when I quote, I want to find a new quote or something, I just use the word that, for example, Dharma, or, Paramam, Nivaltante. I just use one word, and then, you can do that research, in Vidabase, and then you can connect with a lot of new shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is a way also to learn how or the verses or the shloka, and to memorize the specific word, to try to connect it with other shloka. If sometimes one shloka in Bhagavad Gita has there is some shloka related in Srimad Bhagavatam or in Chaitanya Charitamrita, so we can do it in personal research in Veda base, or those kind of online Prabhupada books. So yes, thank you very much. Jai Shila Prabhupada, Vancha Kalpatarubhyacha, Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha, Patitanam Bhavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you for the opportunities.
Okay, next we will have the sadhana chart. We will go quickly through it.
I forgot to fill.
Oh, no problem, Prabhu. Next week, just.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh, today the first place goes to Dina Krishna Prabhu. Haribol. Somehow he has got 800 points.
Haribol.
Really nice, Lebang Prabhu. You got the third this time and over 500 points, almost the maximum points. So really nice. Pranjal Prabhu fourth place again, 500 points. 494. And others all forgot to fill this week. So
I was thinking, Sami Prabhu, perhaps we can notify, like in the middle of the week,
yes, Prabhu.
send some notification so that everyone should, fill the sadhana card. At least the people who are here in this Istagoshti,
It's actually a very good plan. This notification is a very good idea. I don't know why it wasn't implemented yet.
There was before a bot that whenever someone filled, he sent a notification in the group.
Yeah.
But then it.
I think if we can do that, just in the middle of the week, send some notification so that, did you fill your sadhana card? You should fill it, But specifically, the people who are here in the Istagoshti, those who are in Hare Krishna League, those who are filling regularly, we just notify them. So even myself, sometimes this is not laziness, but sometimes I say, okay, I can do it later, and then the end of the week, I didn't even feel. So if we have some notification, we will force ourselves to do it.
Yeah.
This is like, yeah, we should do something like this, so that we are forced. This is the middle of the, so I have to feel, and then from I don't know, Friday or Saturday we have one also before Istagoshti. Then we keep feeling like this. We are conditional soul. We make so many mistake every day. So this is just like school. I have some notification from the teacher, like this.
Yes, Pranjal Prabhu
I don't
wrote
know.
that he will do something.
Can I get some regressive online preaching sessions? Like something made more easy, which is more accessible, because video editing seems to be a little far off for me. I'd like to contribute to something like that, but can it be regressed to an extent where I can assist Sami Prabhu that way?
I'm not doing much, so I don't know how you could assist me, but maybe some other devotee can give you something to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to give if you're ready to undertake.
Okay, cool. I'll reach out to you in the text, Prabhu.
Please reach out, Prabhu. We need some people. Haribol.
Haribol.
Louis Prabhu, I don't know if it's the right place and a good time for that, but just according to what you just say, you work on ice cream TV, those thumbnails and those those things like this. But can you also do it for other language?
Yes, of course, I can do it for other languages as well, but I would need the devotee, the respective devotees for that language who can help me translate. If I have them, then
Okay.
yes, I can also do it for that. No issue.
Okay. No, I was thinking about you are not, you don't have any, like a lot of seva to do. I can request you for some seva if I need.
Sure, Prabhu, please, of course, I'm always open. Whenever you have something, let me know.
Okay, Prabhu. Because I will need some assistance. I can do it myself, but I want to cooperate with everyone so that it's a team effort. It's not like I do it myself here. So and this is my my nature. I want to engage with everyone so that we can do something together. It's better for me to do like that. So if you can, of course, I will contact you for that, because I will need some thumbnails, some idea about some video that I want to edit very soon. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhu.
Gaurashakti Prabhu, you can let me know if you need any art that way. I'll be more than happy to help.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
of course.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
if I could add, Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
whenever we're like with other devotees, maybe like the main thing is like we can also acknowledge the services that they've been doing. I would have to say Lubesh Prabhu, he's been doing heavy service. online service. Like
Very
people
bold.
could say, like, come on, like you
I
can
get
say
you.
like, no, it's not service Prabhu. He's been like revamping the whole website, and he's doing like other service like posting. Uh, of course, I'm not saying that you're putting him down, but what I'm saying is we gotta acknowledge each other's services. You know, so I very much appreciate you reaching out though.
Thank you very much. I just want to, you know, uh, I acknowledge this is the reason I acknowledge everyone here, because I just ask for your help, assistance, also guidance, also because I know that the service that all of you are doing, So I just want to the cooperation so that we can work for ISKM glory and for Srila Prabhupada, of course.
Let me be
So
very
this
honest.
is
Yeah, so let me be very honest actually with all of you with regards to the kinds of sevas that I do. My life has been very different from many other people, you see. I never grew up with many friends. Like I never actually had even a single real friend throughout my entire life. Of course, Aryan is one exception, and you are all, of course, an exception. But I'm talking about the outside world, right? In the outside world, Aryan is perhaps the only true friend I have. And ever since I was born, not a single true friend. I was always singled out. So I was growing up that way, and I kind of got used to this lifestyle. And getting used to this lifestyle, I actually found a lot of pleasure in just being by myself. Like now, even if I'm invited to places, genuinely, I decline because I just don't want to go. I find more enjoyment with myself and the sevas that I do. And this is why I have far more time than other people usually do. I'm only studying, and if I have nothing to do, I just sleep. I have really nothing to do. I just sleep. That's why I usually sleep far more than a lot of people usually think I do. Of course, I wake up early in the morning, I chant my rounds, and that's it. But then after that, I go back to sleep, and then I never wake up again because there's nothing much for me to do. So if I have a lot of sevas, yes, please, I can keep as many sevas as I can. Just please don't hesitate to give me so that I'm at least awake most of the time. Doing something at least for the other. So I actually have the whole day. It's like, other than studying for my exams, I have nothing else to do. I really have nothing else to do. I'm here. I live and breathe just to serve ISKM and the seniors. And if I don't have any sevas, obviously I'm going to fall into ignorance and then sleep longer than I need to in a day. Sleep is actually something I struggle with quite a bit. I'm not going to deny that. I'm also a conditioned soul. I'm also a neophyte. Of course, fall downs will happen, but at least I can depend on all of you to motivate me again and again. So I thank you for all that you've done for me, and I continue to hope
Primo.
that I can serve in the future as well as much as possible to avoid me sleeping. Actually, sleeping is a big issue for me. So yeah, if you give me more sevas, please burden me. I need to remain awake. See, I can wake up early in
yes,
the morning.
Prabhu.
It's very easy for me, but staying awake after chanting, that's the real challenge.
Mm.
Okay, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam, Jai Prabhupada. So I'm sorry, I'm taking leave now. I'll see you all next week. Okay?
Thank you so much,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Vancha
Achha,
kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhudeva patstanam bhavanibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha.
Vaishnavi.
Hari Bol.
So I think
Okay, Luvesh Prabhu.
discussion, if we want to have the group discussion.
We can have it. No problem.
Yes, Prabhu. Or was there something in between? No, I don't think so.
No, it's a group discussion.
Yes, Prabhu, and there was no, but Luvesh Prabhu had some
presentation, right?
What,
actually,
Prabhu?
with regards to last, Adam, sorry.
You can say.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that I watched last week's discussion because I wasn't there because I was feeling a little bit sick.
Oh, you wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there, and I'm not too happy with the way people were giving their answers, because this question was supposed to be very simple, right? This is, in fact, the most basic question we should all be able to answer clearly. And not only that, the answer was actually in the question itself. But I don't know why people were taking a very indirect approach, right? This just shows that how much more thoroughly we need to read the IA-77 book. I mean, this is why we're an ISKM, right? What is so special about ISKM? We're separate from ISKCON. And the main reason for that is because we are following the rhythmic system of initiations, is it not? So how is it so difficult for us to answer such a simple question? Why do we have to take so many indirect answers? How many of you have actually thoroughly understood IA-77? It's not that, oh, I read once and I understand. No, this is also a book worthy of being studied. It's not good how, some of you, of course, some of you ended up answering the question, but you all took a very, very long route, which could have easily been done in a short route. And I think, Sami Prabhu, do you have a copy of IA-77 on your computer?
Yes, Prabhu, I think.
Can you please pull it up? Because before we go to this next discussion, I'd like to raise a few points based on the last one. This is not good. This is not good, you see. We need to really understand IA-77. It's not that, That's why I actually chose a Ritvik-based question, because it wasn't being done in a while. I thought, let me actually give a Ritvik-based question to see how devotees can actually defend themselves against this. And this is precisely why I chose a special topic like that, because this is something we need to know how to do. Other things can easily be answered, right? Because you can just take a quote and answer, yes, Prabhupada's books. But IA-77 is all about learning how to defend our points, even in the midst of great difficulty. Yeah. There we go. So you scroll down to the dialogue, the main conversation.
So, what is a question from the last discussion that you're trying to?
Yes, so I'll actually pull that old question up as well, just so everyone is aware of which question I mean. And the direct answer is actually given in this book. You didn't really necessarily have to work and endeavor towards answering the question, So
what is the relation between the person who gives initiation and the...
Yeah. So everyone was confused here. People were saying, it's confusing, it was confusing. I was hearing more, yes, it's a little bit confusing, rather than, no, it wasn't confusing. This is not something good. Like if we're asked a question about the rhetoric system and we say, yeah, I know it's a little bit confusing, we shouldn't be saying that even. We shouldn't even be saying that. It actually is crystal clear. This entire conversation is crystal clear. But we just don't have a good idea of it. And this is what I wanted to point out. So now, the topic question last week was, when the rhetoric representative of the Acharya performs the initiation ceremony on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, who is the one actually giving Diksha to the candidate? So, for example, you have the Diksha Guru, then you have the Ritvik representative, and then you have the potential candidate who wants to get initiated. Yes? So now the question is, if the Ritvik representative of the Acharya, of the Diksha Guru, is performing the ceremony on behalf of Prabhupada, who is the one actually giving Diksha to the candidate? Is it the Ritvik representative or is it the Diksha Guru? That was the question. And this conversation itself actually answers this very clearly. Very clearly. Especially if you read the paragraphs explaining this conversation word for word. Word for word. Is everyone on the same page?
Yes, Prabhu.
Clear so far.
Yes, no? Okay. So now, in the initiating guru. What does initiating guru mean? One who is giving Diksha, right? Yes. So the straightforward answer is that Prabhupada is the one who is giving Diksha, not the Ritvik representative.
connection.
Prabhupada is giving Diksha and Rajen Babu. And is my Wi-Fi okay? Okay, yes, it's fine. So the conversation between Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Rajen Babu was, can a Madhyam Adhikari give Diksha? And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's reply was that they can only perform the initial duties of Diksha. Actually, Diksha is given by the Diksha Guru. That is why he's called Diksha Guru. Right? So if we read this conversation very carefully, Satsvarup Das Goswami first asks then, our next question concerns initiations in the future will be conducted. Yes, will be conducted. Huh? Will be. This is future tense. Then Prabhupada goes on to say, yes, I shall recommend some of you after this is settled up, meaning what was going on before in the conversation. I shall recommend some of you to act as officiating Acharya. Tamal Krishna says, is that called Ritvik Acharya? Prabhupada says, Ritvik, yes. Now, can you tell me, or maybe, I don't know, can some of you raise your hands on Zoom, or maybe type in the Zoom chat, whether or not there is such a term as Ritvik Acharya? Not Ritvik, Ritvik Acharya. Is there such a word or a phrase as Ritvik Acharya?
Maybe
There is no word like this.
But maybe it is because Prabhupada is saying in English officiating Acharya. So maybe that's why they took the Acharya word from Prabhupada. Because officiating means Ritvik.
That's okay. But no, that's okay. That's okay. But does the term Ritvik Acharya itself mean anything?
Ritvik Acharya, no, that's coming from Tamal Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, officiating Acharya can be a word, but Ritvik Acharya is not a word.
Yeah, so this is not a term that actually exists. But let's pretend that it does for a moment. Because we need to understand everything in the proper context. Because when Prabhupada says Ritvik, yes, he's not just answering the question. At the same time, he is also correcting the proper term. Pranjal Prabhu is saying, no, Ritvik is what? Prabhupada agrees, not Ritvik Acharya, as seems from the conversation. Yes, because Prabhupada is not only answering the question, he is not only clarifying exactly what he wants, he is also correcting Tamal Krishna. Not Ritvik Acharya, Ritvik, yes. Ritvik, yes. Not Ritvik Acharya, Ritvik, yes. That is why Prabhupada answered this.
But this could also, someone could argue that this is like, because I'll give you a material example. If I tell you that, if I talk with someone and I say that I'm a Formula driver for Ferrari, and then someone says Ferrari, yes, that means like, okay, he's driver for the Ferrari, but doesn't mean that automatically it becomes a Ferrari driver. Maybe it's Prabhupada is just saying that, emphasizing that on the Ritvik word. But does that mean that the Acharya word is not proper? Like, does that mean he's correcting that word?
His Grace Nimanita Prabhu himself has said this. His Grace Nimanita Prabhu himself has said there's no such term as Ritvik Acharya.
Yes, Prabhu.
But let's pretend that there is for a moment. Let's pretend that there is such a thing as Ritvik Acharya. Then what would be the proper way of understanding what the term Ritvik Acharya means? So assuming that there even is such a term called Ritvik Acharya, the proper understanding of this term would be the Acharya who is responsible for giving Diksha through a Ritvik representative.
Yes, Prabhu.
That would be a proper, yeah.
As long as there is the Ritvik word in front of it, doesn't really change the matter at all then.
So see, the term Ritvik Acharya, in this case, assuming it even has meaning, would really mean Prabhupada himself. The term Ritvik Acharya would refer to Prabhupada, and the term Ritvik would refer just to the representative. In that context, you can see it like that. But of course, I'm not going to entertain this interpretation fully because, like I said, I don't want to speculate. But the point is, we have to see things in the right perspective, from the right angle. Okay, so till here, I think it's clear to everyone, right? What Prabhupada is meaning. Till here, it's crystal clear. What is the Ritvik representative? The Ritvik representative, who is the Diksha Guru? Till here, it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear until.
If you go to point number 5, can you scroll down, Prabhu? Oh no, I think my Wi-Fi is. Okay, so could you scroll down to, yeah, so now Satsavarup is asking, what is the relationship of that person who gives the initiation? Now, obviously, who is giving initiation, even through the Ritvik ceremony? Who is it? Anyone can tell me?
Prabhupada.
Exactly. And that is why Prabhupada answers, he is Guru. The person who is giving the Diksha, he is the Guru. That makes sense, right? Either directly or through a Ritvik representative. Either way, Prabhupada is the one giving Diksha, and therefore, we can imply that, yes, Prabhupada is that Diksha Guru. So in this context, this Guru here means Diksha Guru. This is evident in what is written in the explanations of I-77. Okay, so he's Guru. Yes, Prabhupada is the Diksha Guru. And now Satsvarup Das Goswami says, but he does it on your behalf. Now he's confusing the two things. This is where the confusion begins.
Yes, Prabhu, it begins already in here. He should have asked, what is the relationship of the Ritvik representative, and that he should have spoken with the names, not with
Yeah,
because
yeah, so
they,
so basically,
confuse what initiation means, giving initiation and Diksha. That's what they want to confuse.
Yes. So now Satsvarup is basically saying that this Diksha Guru does it on your behalf. So now he thinks that the Diksha Guru and Ritvik representative are the same thing. This is what he is thinking. That is his confusion. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. That is why he says, but he does on your behalf. Because now he's confusing the two things. The line between Diksha Guru and Ritvik representative is blurred for him. Right? So this is why Satsvarup is saying that. Now Prabhupada is saying, yes, that is formality. Now Prabhupada is referring to the ceremony. Okay? Because in my presence, one should not become Guru. So on my behalf, on my order, Amara Agya Guru Hoy, be actually Guru, Diksha Guru, or even Shiksha Guru, but by my order. So the point here is, Prabhupada is not stressing that you can also become Diksha Guru, no problem, but wait for my order. On my order, you become. Prabhupada has also said, I shall say, you become Guru. Then, yes, they are Diksha Guru, but not before the authorization. This is what Prabhupada is saying here. And now Satsvarup Das is saying, so they may be considered your disciples. Now again, Prabhupada is being very careful here and instructing Satsvarup Das Goswami to consider carefully what he is trying to speak. Prabhupada is saying, yes, they are disciples, but consider who? Consider the fact who. Who do you mean? Diksha Guru or Ritvik representative? In the case of the Diksha Guru, you are obviously his disciple. Either directly being initiated by him or through a Ritvik representative, you are his disciple. But in the case of a Ritvik representative, when he is performing the ceremony, you're not his disciple, right? When he's performing the ceremony, because Prabhupada is the one giving Diksha just through them. So Prabhupada is trying to tell Satsvarup Das Goswami here to be careful about what he is asking and the way he is asking, because Prabhupada has already sensed by this point that this fellow is confused. He's confused. So now Tamal Krishna goes on to say the following. No, he is asking that these Ritvik Acharyas, they are officiating, giving Diksha. Now again, he's also confusing. Okay? The people who they give Diksha to, whose disciple are they? Now, remember what I told you about the definition of Ritvik Acharya, assuming it even means something. Now, here, the Ritvik Acharya, in this case, we can take it to be Prabhupada. They are officiating, giving Diksha. They're the people who they give Diksha to, whose disciple are they? They are his disciple. So when we are being initiated through the ceremony, through the Ritvik ceremony. Whose disciple are we? Prabhupada's disciple. We are not the disciple of the Ritvik representative. We are the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, like I've said. So now Prabhupada is saying they are his disciple. They are his disciple. Who is initiating? Who is initiating? So who is initiating us, even through the Ritvik ceremony? It's Prabhupada. So we are his disciple. And Prabhupada is clarifying that, yes, they are his disciple. But now how they took it, that's a different matter. How Tamal Krishna and Satsvarup interpreted that, that's different. And Sharpasan, who is initiating, his grand disciple. And then Satsvarup says, then we have a question concerning, and now Prabhupada immediately cuts him off before he goes any further.
Actually, when you explain, you should explain the 12 and 14 as one sentence. Prabhupada is saying they are his who is initiating. This is one sentence, actually.
Yes,
but
yes.
It's cut in between.
Exactly. So this is why I said, yes, so who is initiating? We are their disciple. We are their disciple. So if Prabhupada is initiating us, even through the Ritvik ceremony, we are his disciple.
Yes, Prabhu.
Right? That's basically what I meant. Of course, we have to connect the two. So now, Prabhupada says, when I order, you become good. Because this is actually the sum and substance of this entire conversation. This is the total summary. When I order, you become Guru, Diksha Guru. He becomes regular Diksha Guru. That's all. That's all means there's nothing further to be looked into for this matter. We don't need to look any further. Prabhupada says, when I order, you become Guru. Yes, then you become regular. That's all. He becomes disciple of my disciple. Just see. So yes, so Prabhupada is here saying that if I order someone to be Diksha Guru and they go on to initiate, that means whoever is initiated is their disciple. Yes. He becomes disciple of my disciple. Yes, that's a fact.
Yes, Prabhu.
But did Prabhupada order anybody? No. Therefore, whenever we are initiated through the ceremony, we are disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because Prabhupada still remains Diksha Guru, because he did not order anyone. Now, can you scroll down to the analysis? It's very important for us to understand these points. Now see, the above conversation can be a little bewildering at first. Let us now make an unbiased analytical study of it to gain a better perspective. Let us take it line by line. So you really have to be careful when you're analyzing these. And the IA 77 gives you this analysis perfectly. So all of you, I request to please read this position paper again, because it is very important that everyone understands this. It's very important. Pranjal Prabhu was saying, when Satsvarup Prabhu asked, does it on your behalf? Why Prabhu asking like that? With such intent? Yeah, I mean, because obviously they have this, what do you call it? This desire to become Guru. They're trying to, quote unquote, jump the gun. Right? Can you scroll down, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Please scroll down more.
This Prabhupada was addressing. He was addressing that his grand disciple, when I order you become Guru, he becomes regular Guru.
Yes, in that case, we have to consider.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because see, if you're initiating, that means by definition, you're a Diksha Guru, right? That is what initiating means. So in that case, yes, then the candidate becomes grand disciple because they were authorized to become Diksha Guru, no doubt. But Prabhupada never gave the order. So no one is a Diksha Guru except Prabhupada. We are just giving it on his behalf. So the question was what originally that I had asked in the last Istagoshti. When the Ritvik representative of the Acharya performs the initiation ceremony on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, who is the one actually giving Diksha to the candidate? The answer is simple, and it's Prabhupada. Prabhupada is the one giving Diksha. We are reading Prabhupada's books. Prabhupada is the one giving us the transcendental knowledge. Prabhupada is the one who is taking all of our sins. And his bona fide representative Shiksha Gurus also are taking bit of our sins.
Yes, Prabhu.
But everything we know is only because of Prabhupada. We are just disseminating that knowledge. And real Diksha means transfer spiritual knowledge. That is real Diksha.
Yes.
So scroll down, Prabhu. We'll go into this because this is very, very important. I just want to clarify this point and then we can move on to the next discussion question. Because if we don't have a good understanding of this, it will be very difficult to
Yes, Prabhu. And
answer
this
you in the next,
clear.
even if it's very simple.
This
You go
becomes
to the analysis.
very clear when one moves this portion and adds it before the sentence and reads it together. His grand disciple, and this is he is. This is not he is. This is actually the correct version is he is. That is how it is in the real. And this has been changed actually. When you look at the original transcripts, it was different. They changed the word to his. But it doesn't make sense to say his grand disciple. So this is
Of course. Yes, it's his. It's supposed to be his.
he is disciple. When I order, you become guru. So see, it becomes really clear. So when Prabhupada orders him to become guru, then he is grand disciple. He
His
becomes.
grand disciple, yes.
That's all.
Who is initiating his grand disciple? Yes, that makes sense. That the original is his. Yes, you're right. So now this is the next section. Please scroll down, Prabhu. More
Yes.
and more. We need to see the analysis. So then our next question concerns initiation of you, particularly at that time when you're no longer with us. We want to know how first and second initiations will be conducted. Yes, I shall recommend some of you. After this is settled up, I shall recommend some of you to act as officiating Acharya. Is that called Ritvik Acharya? Ritvik, yes. Prabhupada is correcting him here. Now, point number 1 above, which is the first sentence, the question is direct and plain. Srila Prabhupada, next page.
It's coming like slow.
Oof. Yeah, so you can go next page. Yeah. The first paragraph only. So what is meant by the word Ritvik, by the way? There are 17 references to the word in the books of Srila Prabhupada, and they always meant only one thing, a priest. A priest officiates a ceremony on somebody's behalf. He is only to conduct this ceremony, and he is different from the Acharya or Guru who holds far greater qualification as well as responsibility. An Acharya's qualification is that he must be a pure devotee of Krishna, and he must give transcendental knowledge to dissipate the ignorance of the disciple. A disciple also worships the Guru as his eternal master, as indicated by the words of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Chakshu Dana Dela Jai, Janame Prabhu say. But a Ritvik does not hold this position. So here, in points 5 and 6, Satsvarup is asking about the relationship between the Ritvik and the disciple, but he did not phrase the question correctly. He asked the relation between the initiator and the disciple. So it is important to note here that the initiator or guru is Srila Prabhupada. He is the one giving Diksha. And this here answers that question. Is this clear to everyone here? Do I hear a yes? Do I hear a no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
So here, this paragraph answers that question. He asked the correlation between the initiator and the disciple. And it is important to note here that the initiator, one who is giving the Diksha or Guru, is Srila Prabhupada. And the Ritvik is only an officiating representative, performing the ceremony on his behalf. On his behalf means what? Prabhupada is only giving, but through me. I'm the medium, but that's it. That's it. Apart from being a medium, we are nothing more. Via medium. So this is what I wanted to point out. This answers that question. Who is giving Diksha? Prabhupada is the one giving Diksha. So when someone says the Ritvik representative is giving Diksha on behalf of Prabhupada, that's also not correct. Prabhupada is giving Diksha through the Ritvik representative. We have no power to give Diksha. Because Diksha can only be performed by the Uttama Adhikari. Madhyama Adhikari can only perform the initial duties of Diksha. This is to be very clearly understood by everyone here. So now that we have cleared this confusion, I'm going to post, or maybe Sami Prabhu can actually post because he has Telegram open, I believe. So you can post the topic question of today for the next discussion, which is a little bit more simple and is actually a continuation of this. Sami Prabhu, can you post the topic
Thank
question?
you, Lord, for clearing this very nice, simple, but yet important point.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu, where it is?
It's the latest, no, the latest message that I sent in the Telegram Istagoshti topic preparation group.
Yes, Prabhu, I need to find it.
Yeah. I need to fix my Wi-Fi because it keeps cutting out. Yeah. So the topic question for today is what constitutes an authorization? What does it mean truly to be authorized, particularly to become a Diksha Guru? What is an authorization like that mean? What constitutes an authorization? Again, the answer to this is very simple. Prabhupada himself has spoken word for word the answer. If anybody can find it, great. Sami Prabhu, can you read the rules for the group discussion?
So the rules are the time is 20 minutes and we should not speak too much, one person, 1 minute approx one person at a time. And there is no need to raise hands or it's informal, so you can join whenever you want. And we should quote from ISKM lectures and Prabhupada lectures and only, and no other sources. And you can be against or you can be like antagonist or that you can, what's the word, can be same minded with the topic, so you can decide according to what comes to your mind. And yes, this is the rules in general. Was there other rules? One second.
Whatever you speak, make sure it's only according to Prabhupada's books and whatever is authorized by him. That is spoken, I think, already. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the rules, so anyone can join. The timing starts now. Haribol. And the topic is, did you read it? What constitutes an authorization to become a Diksha Guru?
A very simple question with also a very simple answer. So, who would like to begin?
So I would add first qualification that that person must be first class devotee and he must see Krishna everywhere.
No. For example, when the Guru authorizes you to become the next in line, for example, what exactly makes an authorization an authorization? That is the question. When we say authorization, what are the constituents that make an authorization an authorization?
I think it's, if it's authorized by some order, I think that's the authorization.
Prabhupada given the answer in his conversation in 19. Basically, it's a conversation from 1977 that answers this.
Prabhupada says that when he says, I order you to, when the spiritual master orders you to become Guru, you're Guru. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
And how is the order usually given? Prabhupada has said that as well. At least how he should have, or rather how he would have given it if he wanted to give it. How would Prabhupada have given it?
I think by appearing in dream. You're cutting.
Oh yeah, okay, just 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, so basically, in somewhere in 1977, Prabhupada actually told us how he would have given the order had he chosen to give in it. Of course, he didn't give it, but how would he have given it? That answer is given by Prabhupada in one of his conversations in 1977 itself. Can somebody find it? Manu Prabhu? Maybe you would like to jump in? Or maybe His Grace Gaura Shakti Prabhu?
Hey Krishna Prabhu, I don't have the EA 77 because it's not in French yet. We try to translate it. Mataji tried to translate it, and I don't have it in English also because when I try to download it, it make me some error. I don't understand why.
That's all right, Prabhu. But the question is very
Yeah.
simple. It doesn't require to go to IA-77 also. The question is simply, if Prabhupada would have given an authorization, how would he have given it? Had he given it at all? How would he have given it?
If he give authorization,
How would he have given it?
I think in a letter.
yeah, in a letter, some proof. You know, we will have some proof that he give authorization to that person to become regular guru. We will have some proof or something like that.
You're getting closer. Definitely proof will be there. But specifically, also how?
As perhaps in the letter, the July 9 letter itself, no, he would have
I just said
say
it,
it
yeah. Yeah.
in the letter.
Siddharth Prabhu, what about you? Any idea? Oh, I think Prabhu left. Vivek Prabhu, maybe you. Are you there, Vivek Prabhu? So Shrikant Prabhu is saying, if Prabhupada wanted to give, he would have already identified someone even before he departed from this world. Yes, that is okay.
But he
Let us
had
answer the question.
He told that okay now
Sorry?
he told that now Japataka Swami can give initiation.
Yes, but how would have the authorization been given? Jnani Prabhu was actually close to it. Sorry, His Grace Gaura Shakti Prabhu was very close to it. You should have built upon that. So yes, authorization, but how would Prabhupada have given it? How do we know that the authorization would be given or not? How do we judge whether Prabhupada
Are we
authorized?
talking in the sense of it being a written authorization or a verbal? Are we talking in that sense, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
You are definitely getting closer, yes. But can you find that conversation where Prabhupada says how he would give it? It's there. You just have to find. It's a very simple question that you should be able to answer. At least by using Prabhupada's direct words himself. Okay, Vivek Prabhu was also not here. Srikant Prabhu gave indirect. And no one else is here actually, which is okay. Pranjal Prabhu is given something. Whatever Guru says, one who accepts, he becomes disciple. I don't care for my Guru's order, and still I am disciple. That is not accepting Guru. So this is instruction we get from Bhagavad Gita. Everyone reads Bhagavad Gita that we have to accept Krishna as the Guru, or Krishna's representative as Guru. Tadvari pade pate na pare prashne sevya. that has surrendered to you, sir. Yeah, that is okay. But how does it answer the question? How do we know Prabhupada is authorized or not? How would we know? I gave you a hint already. There's a conversation where Prabhupada is speaking and he's saying how he would have ordered. How? Not that, not whether or not he would have ordered, how he would have ordered. Do you know that conversation?
No, Prabhu, nothing comes to my mind now related.
If I give another hint, I will tell you that you have already heard this conversation a few times. Everyone actually here has. At least once. They have heard that conversation.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because it's a famous conversation. The thing is, everyone is kind of answering the question, but I want you all to use Prabhupada's Veda base to be able to do it.
Prabhu, sorry, Prabhu, I was not there. Prabhupada, he suggests who is pure devotees, so they can become guru.
That is okay. Everyone is saying, yeah, when we order, we become guru, we become. Yeah, but how is that order or authorization given? Prabhupada has also said it. That's my question. You're all going indirect.
Oh, okay.
Order or not order, but I don't care about that. I want to know how Prabhupada would have ordered. How would that authorization have been given? You were all very close, and you all technically some of you gave the right answers.
You become guru now, and then he becomes guru.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Say to someone that you will become now a guru.
You're close. Do you know the conversation where Prabhupada says that?
No, Prabhu. Other than the May 28th. That's reconsent. That one.
May 28th.
When I order, you become guru. Prabhupada says you become guru. He becomes regular guru.
Should I reveal?
Yes, Prabhu.
I'll reveal to you now.
Yes, Prabhu.
I'll send you the link actually. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Okay. So Sami Prabhu, I'm sending you a link on Zoom.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay, Shrikant Prabhu, I understand, no doubt. No doubt. You're not wrong, but I'm saying, how would that be given? How is the authorization given? Sami Prabhu, can you go to this? You all need to learn how to quote. You can say, of course, that's okay, but even if you're correct, you should learn to quote.
Wait, this.
Scroll down till yeah, so but you must be qualified first of all. Go there. Yes, up a little bit up. I think. A little bit up from here. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more up. Okay, that's it. Yes, now start from wait. Yeah. So the devotee is there. Start from there. Yeah. Who would like to read?
I can read too. I don't know.
I think my
Tamal
Wi-Fi
Krishna.
is.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Tamal Krishna. Can I hear Prabhu? Can you?
Yes, Prabhu. It's okay.
Prabhu. Okay. Tamal Krishna. The devotees there. Sure, Prabhupada. So many complaints. Tamal Krishna. Therefore, change is good.
Sami Prabhu, would you like to read?
Prabhu, Vivek Prabhu is reading.
Oh wait, I think it's my Wi-Fi.
No, Prabhu, we can read it. Some Prabhu can read.
Oh, Prabhu, please continue.
Oh, you can read. Because my English is not good now. Like pronunciation, word, like specifying important points very specifically. So you can read, Prabhu.
Okay, one second. Haribol.
Yeah, so read.
The devotee is there. So many complaints. Therefore, change. Okay, I'll read the names. Tamal Krishna. The devotee is there. Prabhupada. So many complaints. Tamal Krishna. Therefore, change is good. Prabhupada. No, you become guru, but you must be qualified first of all. Then you become. Tamal Krishna. Oh, that kind of complaint was there. Prabhupada. Did you know that? Tamal Krishna. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Prabhupada. What is the use of producing some rascal guru? Tamal. Well, I have studied myself and all of your disciples, and it's clear that we are all conditioned souls, so we cannot be guru. Maybe one day it may be possible. Prabhupada. Tamal Krishna, but not now. Prabhupada. Yes. I shall choose some guru. I shall say, now you become acharya, you become authorized. I'm waiting for that. You become all acharya, I retire completely, but the training must be complete.
There you go. This is the answer.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhupada had said here, I shall say, now you become Acharya, you become authorized. I am waiting for that, which means the appointment was not given till now.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, this is, so when Prabhupada is saying something, obviously it will be recorded, right? By the tape recorder. I shall say, now you become authorized. I am waiting for that.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is how it would have been given. Prabhupada would have said, tape recorder would have picked it up, and Prabhupada would have even issued a document referring to the conversation where he said it. Right?
Yes, Prabhu, yes, Prabhu, in April 26, 1968 letter, the conversation is there. Prabhupada tells very clearly that you can open that too.
Which letter would that be, Prabhu?
April 26, 1968 to Janardana.
By the way, the main point of this entire exercise is to make sure that you're able to quote and pinpoint exactly where the answers to these questions lie. Of course, you can speak, no problem. You can answer the question as it is, and there's no doubt about the fact that you can answer the question, but it needs to be direct and it needs to be concise, and it needs to be crystal clear that yes, Prabhupada is saying here. You should be able to show a quote how the authorization would be given, but that authorization, obviously, because it was never there.
Scroll, Prabhu, scroll little bit. Scroll.
A little bit more, I think, right?
No, a little bit more. Prabhu. To Janardana, Prabhu, letter.
Is it here?
It's in the same conversation, right?
No, Prabhu. The letter to Janardana, April 26, 1968.
Okay, go there, Prabhu. So there's a letter issued on April 26,
1968 to Janardana.
Letter to Janardana, yes.
Yes.
This is the one. Okay. So, what did you want to point out in this letter, Prabhu? It's a big letter. So please pinpoint what you want to
in 1977, in that book, it has some conversations, but here it is like full in sentences, no? Yes, so So I can take screenshot and I can send you.
Okay, you can do that
Right.
also. Please send to Sami Prabhu.
Yes, so 1 minute, Prabhu. Okay.
You know, I think everyone should learn how to quote, because this is supposed to be how we train, you know, to preach to people. If we don't know how to quote,
Yes, Prabhu.
then it's not good. Quoting is very important. In fact, I'll narrate one something to you or to all of you. Some of you may not know it, some of you may do. But I have to point this
Another
out.
we can open.
Yeah.
I'll send some Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So basically, I wanted to point out to all of you that I learned something ago. Before we go on to the reading the thing, I just want to let you all know that I learned something a long time ago from His Grace Nimanidai Prabhu. So he said in his own words, by the way, in response to my attempt at answering a question without quoting from Prabhupada. This is when I first joined the group, you know, when I was just trying to answer some questions to someone within the group when I was new, right? And I was answering the question, right? But I wasn't quoting Prabhupada. And His Grace Nimanidai Prabhu directly replied on 30th of March 2004 that better quote from Srila Prabhupada. And even recently also, when I think a few months back, when when a devotee in the group wrote a long message where everything was factually correct in response to another devotee, still, even though whatever he wrote was correct, still, because he didn't quote Prabhupada, His Grace Nimanidai Prabhu replied at that day, better attend the ongoing Q&A session than to reply without quoting from Prabhupada's books. So even though we may speak something correct, yes, that is fine. But if you can't quote from Prabhupada, then you need more training for that. Preaching questions. This is why whenever I'm answering some questions, I'm always giving a crystal clear answer with a quote, either from Prabhupada or a translation or a purport. And I'm trying to keep it as short and concise as possible, something that directly answers the question and only answers the question. If there needs more explanation, yes, then the conversation can continue. But do you understand, everyone?
Yes, Prabhu.
This is what I wanted to point out. So even if you speak, please speak quoting. You should really learn how to quote, especially with these topics. Okay, so please read the thing, whatever you want.
Yes, Prabhu, here is the letter.
Yeah. This one. Please read.
Yes, Prabhu. Indian man, when did you become the spiritual leader of Krishna consciousness? Prabhupada, when my Guru Maharaj ordered me. This is the Guru Parampara. Indian man, did he just? Srila Prabhupada, try to understand. Don't go very speedily. A Guru can be Guru when he's ordered by his Guru. That's all. Otherwise, nobody can become Guru. So, this is a question and sessions of Srila Prabhupada lecture on Bhagavad Gita 7.2 on October 1975 in Nairobi.
Yes. So with this fact, considering this fact, and also the fact that Prabhupada also said that I shall say you become Guru, now you become authorized. That makes it abundantly clear that if Prabhupada wanted to make someone the next Acharya, it would have been explicitly clear through recording, especially voice recording, and also through a big document. But because Prabhupada didn't do it, no one's authorized. See? Simple.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
So this is how we answer, we quote. Because if we don't quote, then the other party will have a hard time believing us. Right? Of course.
Yes,
now, if we
bro.
quote also and still they don't agree, then obviously they are not even for Prabhupada. You know, they're just here just to waste their time. Because a genuine person means he'll accept whatever Prabhupada is saying. But if they don't accept that also, that's how you know they're not even a genuine servant in this society. They're not genuine. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
So now that we have a few more moments to spare, the bomb question I want to ask everyone is that if this rhetoric system of initiations is a bona fide system, why exactly are there so many disunited factions, such as ISKCON Bangalore, then there's ISKM, then there's GIVE, and then there's ISKCON Revival Movement. So if it's bona fide, how come there's so many disagreements even amongst us?
There's so many desires amongst us. Different desire, different modes, different association through these modes and different desires.
Such as?
Pratishta, puja, labha, what are these? Wanting fame, wanting wealth, adoration. What are they? Anyone else have something to add? Wanting worship, that's puja.
Because they're not following the they're not following the orders of the spiritual master very sincerely, and they are disobeying because of what do you say? Becoming becoming guru.
Now, the answer I like to give is. Oh, you're done?
Wife, Luesh Prabhu, the voice is cutting. So.
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yes,
Prabhu, we can continue.
So, now the answer I have is that I'd like to quote CC Adi 12.8. So the translation reads, at first, all the followers of Advaita Acharyas shared a single opinion, but later they followed two different opinions as ordained by Providence. So that is then followed by the next verse. Just a second. Yeah. The next verse, which is CC Adi 12.9, that states that the translation, some of the disciples strictly accepted the orders of the Acharya and others deviated, independently concocting their own opinions under the spell of Devi Maya. So this is resultant consequences that we have to face with so many factions.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. So now you have answered. This is how we should answer. So when disciples do not stick to the principle of accepting the order of their spiritual master, immediately there are two opinions. See? So this is a very, very, very pinpointed quote. And whoever presented this, please take a bow. Good job. And I want everybody to be able to quote like this and pinpoint the exact answers to questions. This is the specialty of ISKM. This is the specialty of ISKM. And if we all learn to quote, that is the best.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
And people sometimes wonder, how I'm so good at quoting. Actually, it's not because of me. Believe it or not. I have been blessed directly by His Grace Nimanidaya Prabhu and His Grace Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu and His Grace Tattvavid Prabhu. By their blessings only am I able to quote. So we need to learn from our seniors and then repeat. Invent our own ways of preaching.
Yes, bro.
And we have to constantly pray to Srila Prabhupada, to our seniors, to bless us with the power to quote and preach Krishna consciousness in our land, in our community. Right? Just like if we are a Shiksha Guru of some kind, or rather not Shiksha Guru because you require order, but let's say Vartma Pradashak Guru, someone who just guides to ISKM, guides to Srila Prabhupada. We can become that kind of guru for our family. And then we can slowly expand it to our relatives, then our friends, then our community, our what do you call it? Our where we live, basically, our vicinity. Invite people from all the homes that are closest to us to our home and give kirtan sessions and everything. And then you expand it to people that you just don't know, or maybe somewhere in your school or university, and then from there completely unknown people. So in that way, you should try to expand the preaching mission.
Yes,
So you
bro.
start by distributing your books and distributing these books and inviting to kirtan all your family members. And when you're a little bit more comfortable with that, then you move on to relatives, then you move on to friends, then you move on to your colleagues, then you move on to people in your vicinity, then you move on to people that you just don't know. So in that way, you expand. This is what I'm also doing. I started with my family, and very soon I'll be going out and preaching to people that I just don't know in Austrian. I don't even know how to speak German at all, but I'm going to attempt it.
Haribo.
And I'm sure I'll be able to attempt it only by the grace of our seniors and His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And more importantly, all of your blessings. Because I do believe that it is possible to preach in a place where do not know the language at all, and yet you'll be successful. Why? Because I know that if you pray to the seniors, if I pray to my God brothers, such as your good selves, I do think I can do a very good job. And I do also encourage everyone to pray for the same. Because this ISK movement needs to grow. Right?
Yes, bro.
So this is what I wanted to say. We are able to do whatever we are able to do only by the mercy of our seniors. I really do have them to thank. And encourage you. Yes, Prabhu, someone wanted to say something?
I want to show you example about what you said, that you don't know the language and anything. See, here is a person who doesn't know the language much in English. He
Haribo.
French, and he goes to persons and he asks what language you speak, and he speaks their language. Listen to
Bonjour. Vous parlez anglais ou français? Oh, distributed books, transcendental books.
I'm moving, sorry.
Hi. You speak French and English? Français, anglais? Yes, English. Français. Je distribue des livres en fait qui parlent de karma, de spiritualité, de yoga, de mental.
Yeah, he asked French or English and whatever they say.
De rêve. Donc en fait, c'est des livres qui fonctionnent en donation libre à partir de $1 jusqu'à $1 million. Vous mettez vraiment ce que vous voulez dedans en donation. Vous repartez avec un super livre. Ah, c'est bien dommage. Bon, on va voir, c'est une très bonne journée. Au revoir.
This is amazing.
Français ou anglais? English. No French. No. Oh, I'm distributed book.
No, there was one by Jack
book,
Prabhu also. Remember when
karma,
he met a
yoga,
German?
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Et, meditation.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
But so nicely. See, he maybe doesn't know language, but he preaches to everyone.
Yes, bro.
This is all by the mercy of our seniors. The seniors are very, very, I don't think we have an idea exactly. I think we underestimate the kind of potency our seniors have for preaching and everything. And I do strongly believe that if we pray constantly to them, they will certainly give us their blessings. And with those blessings, we will very easily be able to preach in any circumstances whatsoever. And I do encourage everyone to constantly keep praying to our seniors too, and more importantly to Srila Prabhupada. He is the one who gives us the inspiration. He is the one who gives us that potency to be able to do what we want to do.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Haribo. And actually, very soon I'll be releasing in a few maybe let's say maybe 4 or 5 weeks. I'll be releasing this Bhagavad Gita database where I store everything that I've highlighted, and each thing that I've highlighted is associated with 2 to 3 similar questions, to which these highlights can serve as an answer. So I want you all to strictly memorize, like your life depends. You memorize all these answers to these questions, and accordingly you just use these answers.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada. Actually,
Jai Shri
Jnani
Prabhu.
Prabhu has the real potency to give motivational speeches. I don't have that, The best motivational speech is actually given by His Grace Gaura Shakti Prabhu. I keep saying
No, don't say that. You are motivating everyone now. Very
no,
good.
Prabhu. I think if we hear it in your words, maybe we'll get a little bit more inspiration, Prabhu. Please enlighten us with some of your words about this.
I don't think so. But I really like the point that you are making now, that we have to reply very pinpoint, response. It's like a sharp knife, because if we don't, if we beat behind the bush, I don't know this expression, but yeah, if we don't give direct answer, then it will confuse ourselves and even and more the speaker, the listener, So yeah, it's very nice to pinpoint that. Thank you very much. And I would add something about it. It's that I try my best in English, but in French is more comfortable for me to preach. But I try my best in English because sometimes, like Amara Krishna now is in Canada, so we have both English but sometimes here we have also some English, but it's very rare. English person, I have to deal with French and even in our mother tongue, So I just try to perfect myself in that language so that I can preach more efficiently here. Because in English is with you all, When I'm in association with you all, I can use that language. But when I'm in French, it's very rare I use English. So sorry if sometimes I can't find the answer or my I just try to connect with my mother tongue. It's more easy for me to preach.
Yes, Prabhu. So I would like to just conclude this entire group discussion with a nice statement by His Grace Tattvavit Prabhu, which I think all of you will find useful. And I think some of you may have missed this statement, which was posted to the Krishna Inspiration group some months back. And this is basically a public statement for all of us, right? And it's a good lesson for all of us in matters of preaching and answering questions like this. This is why we are doing these topic discussions, to be able to strengthen our ability to preach and answer questions of whatever people that approach us. So the following statement by His Grace Tattvavit Prabhu is as follows. All of you, whenever you are quoting, first of all, don't quote entire page contents. You see, you need to quote only the essential part which you want to convey. Just the diacritic version and the translation, right? We need to learn to be on point, right? And Prabhu has so kindly given us a definition of eloquence, right? We have to be succinct and eloquent. And the definition of eloquence that His Grace Tattvavit Prabhu has given us is actually just a quote from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 1.106. Prabhu, can you pull this verse up for everyone to see?
Repeat.
Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 1, verse 106. Everyone should please can someone read this?
Essential truth spoken concisely is true eloquence.
Yes. So whenever people ask us a question, we should be able to give a direct answer, which is not only short, but at the same time explains as much as possible about the answer. This is what it means. So if you go to the verse in the mitam cha saram cha vacho hivag mitam. Notice that this verse itself is very small. Notice how this verse is very small. Why? Because the only point he wanted to convey about this issue. Mitam cha saram cha vacho hivag meta iti. So this verse is being just quoted. Right. So this is what I wanted to say. Thank you all so much for bearing with this tool. I hope I was able to somehow inspire someone to.
Yes, Prabhu, definitely. Also inspired.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much for sharing this.
For
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
And joining the Istagoshti session. It was really nice.
Pancha kalpatalubhyascha kripasindubhyascha pachitanam bhavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Anta Kuchi Vaishnavinde ki jai. Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.